Okay, we're gonna try this again. I had went live earlier. I was in my car, and then I lost connection, so it dropped out. So now I'm back at the crib. I'm at the crib. Everything is good, and I'm live. And so I put the link back inside. Somebody joining me. Cool. I'm gonna come in for about an hour. I'm only gonna be on for about an hour. For 1 hour. So happy. Restaurant. Anybody there yet? No, so it gave me time to run the restaurant. Okay, I'm back from the restroom. Anybody join me yet? Nope, nobody even joined me yet. Well, it's okay, because I'm okay. If I'm okay, everything else is fine. Been a long day today. Been a busy day today. Going to have to go to the dentist unexpectedly. I didn't even expect to go to the dentist today. But that's how shit happens. When you least expect it, it be happening. And guess what? You gotta do what you gotta do. So I did try to broadcast earlier when I was in my car, but I hit a dead zone and I lost my connection. And I hit that dead zone. Ooh, man, what's the temperature today? 80. That's all it is. 80 something. Hotter than that. It feels hotter than that. Yeah, but we only 87. So yeah, I'm alive. We're not gonna be on here as long. We'll see. If somebody gonna join me. Oh, I'm already up. I'm already up. Cool. I like that. How do we look? We looking good. Hot. I'm hot. It's hot. Hot, sweaty day. But it was a very productive day. I got a lot of things done. I was able to I was able to do everything I needed to do as far as taking care of my business. So I'm back. And welcome. It's me, Teddy Fame, formerly of Tony Williams Platters. This is my second live in a week. I went live on Monday. And excuse me if I look a little funny. I went to the dentist, had a teeth extracted, and they shot me with all that Novocaine. So this whole side of the face is paralyzed. I don't feel nothing. I know once this thing wears off, I'm gonna start feeling some pain. But right now I feel okay. So welcome to my channel. Welcome to Ted E. Fame channel. If you go to my playlist and you look under the platters, you'll see multiple videos of me performing with Tony Williams Platters from 1982 to 1992. The thing is that I was with him for the last 10 years of his life. So I didn't get the best Tony Williams or even the Tony Williams that you guys remember from the 50s. I got the older Tony. Matter of fact, here's a coincidence. Friday, September 1st, will be my birthday. I'll be 64 years old. Now, what's the coincidence about that? That's how old Tony was when he died. He was 64. And I'm in so much better health, shape, condition than he was. He wore his body out. He wore his body out. He got the most out of those 64 years. Like I said, I got 10 years worth of stories from 1982 to 92. And I can talk about each year and the tours we were on and some of the acts that was on the tours with us. Fabulous acts. Some of my childhood heroes. People like Jerry Lee Lewis, Bo Diddley, Ray Charles. I mean, I actually shared the stage with these people, and I actually performed with some of these people when we did like little encores at the end of the show. We all come out. There's one particular one on Showtime, Rock and Roll Classic Reunions. That's also on my it's in my playlist. Look that up. The full show. It's about an hour, 40 minutes long, and all the acts on that show. So you see all the acts, and at the end, we did an encore where every act came out on stage, and we did Rock and Roll Is Here to Stay by Danny and the Juniors. It was amazing. So that's also on my playlist. So right now I post about 30 or so videos of me and my time with the Platters. So there's a bunch of videos of shows, everything from Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, Only You, Great Pretender, Twilight Time, My Prayer, all of them, all the songs. They're all there. So you'll enjoy that. So when you get a chance, you go look at those videos, and it'll help me out because if you watching, I get some watch hours. Also, please like, subscribe to this channel, and share it with other people that are Platters fans. Some of you guys that were originally fans of mine, not fans of mine, but were really subscribed to my channel, my old channel. I have to get you guys back because I lost that channel. YouTube flagged me and terminated my channel, claiming that I violated some of their rules, and they didn't believe that I was actually a member of the Platters and posting stuff, so they thought I was a fraud and posting spam. Can you believe that? I had to start this new channel all over again. I had to put some more videos to show me singing with Tony Williams so y'all can see that I'm not a fraud and this is real. Um, if you want to join and have a conversation with me and question me about anything, the link is in the description. I'll let you in. We can chat, and you can ask me any question you want. Test me, make sure that I am who I say I am, which I have no reason not to be and to say something totally different. No, I don't have any reason for that. So I'm doing that. I'm giving you what you are, what I want to give you. I talked about on Monday. I talked about how I joined the Platters and my first show with the Platters. So go to my playlist, to my live section, and you can see that live stream where I talked about how I joined the Platters. I'm not going to rehash that stuff. I'll talk about today. I'll just talk about specific things that I'll remember with Tony. I'll start with some of the better shows. Here's one. This is 19. What was year? Was this 1988? Here in Southern California, there was a free concert. It was a concert in the desert. I think it was called the Concert of the Desert. And they had every group. They built. It was out in Riverside. Okay, check this out. It was out in Riverside in the Mojave Desert. They built a stage in the Mojave Desert, and it was a 3-day affair. The first day was like jazz. The second day was like country. The third day was rock and roll. And every group that had a hit record in the 50s and early 60s were on that show. You name them, they were all on the show. Righteous Brothers, they all. And we, as the Platters, was the headliners. Can you believe that? Uh-oh. Oh, glad I didn't lose. Come on back, baby. There we go. There we go. Do that. So I was talking about my time. And where was I? Yeah, so 1988, we were in California, and everybody was on that show. It was a big what was it called? Something in the desert. I have to look it up. I got it somewhere. I gotta find it. I forgot where I put it at. But everybody who had the hit record was on that show. And like I said, we were the headliners. So here, I'm gonna set it up for you. Here's the synopsis. So they built this stage out in the Mojave Desert, and it was a free concert. So they had us in some motels, and the motel had a large parking lot, very large parking lot, and it had the promoter rent 3 helicopters. He had the helicopters land in the parking lot, and the act would come out of their rooms, jump in a helicopter, fly over the concert site, land backstage, and come on stage with our show. Dude, that was incredible. And it felt like I felt like the Beatles. I mean, we got in a helicopter, and then after our show, we finished, got back on the helicopter, flew over, and I'm looking down at all these people down here. We flying by. Right? I'm looking, it had to be at least 50, 60,000 people. It was amazing. And I'm flying in this helicopter, man. I had shivers in my bones because it was so surreal to see that actually happen. And we did one of the hits. So when we're doing, here's how it works. When we're doing a show by ourselves, we'll do about an hour 30 minutes, and we'll do all the songs, all the hits plus, and then each member will get a chance to sing a solo song. But when we're on shows where there are multiple acts, we only do the hits. And because the Platters had so freaking many hits, we were always the headliner, so we were always close the show. So we're gonna do at least 30 minutes of just hits, just hits. Where some of the other acts, they might have one, two, if lucky, three hits at the most. We got like how many? 10, 12 hits the Platters had. So we always headline, except one time. There was one time when we did a show in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Omni Civic Center, and Ray Charles was on that show. And Ray Charles headlined at that particular. We came on just before headline. Ray Charles. I forgot who the other acts were. I think Leslie Gore, Lou Christie, Del Vikings was also on that show. But that was the only time we didn't headline because Ray Charles headlined. He has a great story about that time. So backstage, Ray Charles, Ray Charles Blunt. So he has his room door open. And he will be sitting near the door. So if you walk by the door, you can see Ray sitting there. So after we finished our show, when we came on stage, I walked by Ray Charles' dressing room, and I introduced myself. I said, "Hello, Mr. Charles. I'm Teddy Fame. I'm with the Platters. We just got on stage. Boy, you sound great. I love your voice. Keep on singing. Keep on making it do what it do." Ray Charles said that to me. Blew my mind. I said, Ray Charles knew who I was. I couldn't believe it. It was a high. It was such a great. I'll tell you how effective it was. It was so effective that he inspired me to learn how to play piano. So now I can play the piano because of Ray Charles' inspiration. Took me about 5 years to really get good at it, but I got videos on my playlist of me playing piano and playing Ray Charles songs. What I say? That's right. Playing it just like Ray the whole day. Check it out. The whole intro, man, that was one of my proudest moments to say that not only did Ray Charles inspire me to learn how to play piano, but I also learned how to play one of his biggest hits and one of his hardest songs to play and sing at the same time. What I say. So do me a favor. When you get a chance, go to my playlist, look under Teddy Fame piano and keyboards and vocals. Look under that playlist, keyboards and vocals. And you're gonna see in that playlist what I say. Me playing and singing. So do me a favor. Go when you get a chance, go watch that video and leave a comment and tell me what you think. I'm really proud of myself. I put it to work. I studied that song. I really, really put in some extra effort work to do that song. But I got it. And I'm so happy with the results. So I just wanted to share that moment with you. I'm only going to be on for like 30 minutes. So, like I said, I'm just going to, unless you guys have anything specific questions you'd like to ask me, I'll just talk about what pops into my head, what I remember. I'll share that story of our first show one more time because that's a great story. Great story. Great story. So it was 1982, and just during the group, we had rehearsed for like 10 days, and then we had that show, and that show was the Platters, Benny King, the Del Vikings, and Coasters. That was that show. That was in Inglewood, New Jersey, at the Civic Center, and it was a 5,000 seater, sold out. 5,000 seater, sold out. So this is my first show performing with the Platters. Now, let me just set this up for you. Before I joined the Platters, the most people I've ever probably sung for were maybe about 100, 150 at the most. This was 5,000 people, and it was sold out. So we get to the venue earlier that day to do a sound check. So when you do a sound check, you come into the venue, all the house lights up. So you can see through the whole venue. You can see damn near every seat in the whole venue because you can see the whole venue. And the first thing that came on my mind was, wow, this is a freaking big ass place, man. Damn. Right? So we get to sound check and nobody's there. Just the band and an act doing the sound check. Nobody else is there. So I was able to take in that whole experience before anybody got there. And I didn't feel anything specific or particular during the sound check. So when we went to the hotel and we got ready, and then later that night we came back to the venue. So like I said, we're the headliner. We only had to do like the hits, so maybe 5 songs at most. Like I said, it was I think the Del Vikings opened, then the Coasters, then Benny King, then us, the Platters. So there's a scene in that movie, Why Do Fools Fall in Love with Frankie Lyman, and Zola Taylor is standing on the side of the stage watching Frankie Lyman perform. Well, see, vision that scenario will put me as Zola standing on the side of the stage watching all those other groups like the Del Vikings and Benny King perform. So I was just standing in the wings, just watching everybody, taking it all in, loving it, right? So now it's our turn. Time for the Platters going. So now we're all hyped. So now the Platters, we're like a 5-people group. So we line up 5 people in front of the stage. To my far right is Tony, and then next to him is the female, and then in the middle is me, second tenor, and then to my left is the baritone, and to the baritone left is the bass singer. Those are 5-man lineup in front. So we walk out to our mics, music playing. I forgot what song we opened up with. Anyway, I looked up. Now, Matt, first of all, when you're on stage and when the house lights go down and just the stage light is up, you can only see maybe about 10 rows deep. That's all you can see. But you can feel the whole room, like this pressure, like you could just feel people on top of you. And it was sold out, 5,000 seats, sold out. So you could feel all the people. I got stage fright. I freaking froze. My mind went blank. I forgot the singing parts. I forgot the dancing parts. We have dance routines. I forgot everything. And I just stood there. And now the music is going, they doing their parts. They singing, Tony singing, and I ain't singing shit. I'm just looking down. So the baritone singer standing next to me said, Teddy, look down at my feet, right? Just watch my feet. So I looked down at his feet. I was watching his feet, right? So I'm watching his feet. I'm imitating what his feet is doing. I ain't looking up. I'm not looking out in that audience because now I shit on myself. But I'm looking at his feet. While I'm looking at his feet, I start feeling it coming back. Oh, okay. So now I start remembering the dance steps. So I start doing the dance steps. I ain't singing yet. I'm just doing the dance steps. And then the notes start coming back. I start remembering my note. Oh, got my note. My note's back. But I'm still not looking up. I'm up at the mic and I'm singing down into the mic, looking at down at my feet, not looking at the audience because I didn't want to freeze up again. Luckily, it was a headliner show where we only did like 20, 25 minutes, so only like 5, 6 songs. So by the time we got to the, I would say the third song, I was comfortable enough to remember this stuff, and I started getting back into it. Now, honestly, I still wasn't looking out there. I was looking to my left, to my right. I was looking at these guys, and I never felt that sense of stage fright in my life. But I got through it. And the funny thing about it was, I'm not sure how much did the audience pick up on what was happening. Guys in the band, boy, they got me good. They joked me, man. They was like, you rookie. I thought you was gonna throw up, man. I thought you was gonna pee on yourself, man. The other guy said, I thought you was gonna shit on yourself, man. So they was making jokes to me. They was doing the whole thing. But then the guys said, that's all right, rookie. We all, most of us had that same experience when we did our first show. Are you all right? I was like, yeah, I'm all right. Man, I thought about that shit. That bothered me because I never thought that I would get stage fright. I never thought I would get stage fright. I got stage fright. But I got over it, and we had another show 2 weeks from then. So we had time to do some more rehearsing. And they make sure to let me know that you're still a rookie, but you should be okay now. And believe it or not, after that particular performance in that show, I got better. It took me about, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you. But this is the big time now. And I'm coming from amateur status to the big times. It took me about at least 3 or 4 shows before I was totally comfortable being on stage, knowing my parts and knowing that I'm gonna do everything just right. It took me it took me about 3 or 4 shows before I got that comfortable with that. But once I got it, it was it. That was it. It was no looking back. Once I got it, I'm telling you right now, once I got it, I was good. I was good. I was totally comfortable. Now I was looking forward to getting on that stage. Now I can't wait to get on stage. I can't wait because now I know everything. I'm confident. I just can't wait to get on stage now. So from that point on, everything started getting better and better. And the thing that I really appreciated the most about the time that I was in the group, it was in the 80s. So there was this revival of that 50s doo-wop music. So it wasn't that. And I think it was because that movie came out, Why the Fools Fall in Love by Frankie Lyman. And then Diana Ross had a hit record with that song, Why the Fools Fall in Love. So that all happened around the same thing, 82, 83, 84, early 80s to the end 80s. So it was a big revival with that whole rock and roll thing. So we was working a lot. And here's a great thing about it. When I got in the group, is when we started doing all our overseas shows. We was out of the country damn near every month. We was in a different country. You know, from Europe to Asia to the Caribbeans. We did all the Caribbeans, from Aruba, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, all the Caribbeans, the Virgin Islands, and we did Asia, Singapore, Japan, Hong Kong. We did the major Asian countries that can afford us. We didn't go to the smaller countries that could afford us. So we drove, and then we toured all through Europe, from Austria. Oh, I got a great story about Austria. I'm going to tell that story. That's a great story. I'll talk about that in the next episode. So anyway, it's 30 minutes. I said we're going to do 30 minutes. So I'm doing 30 minutes. So I'll be back probably Friday. I'm trying to do at least 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. About the same time. Usually at 4 o'clock West Coast time. 6 o'clock Central time. 7 o'clock East Coast time. So, and I'll put a post to let you guys know that I'm going to go live again on Friday. Okay? So, it was good having this conversation with you guys for a short time. I appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys come back, and I'll keep getting more people coming back and joining me. Once again, this is Ted E. Fame, former member of Tony Williams Platters from 1982 to 92. Tony passed away. So until next time, peace.